Welcome to Gallagher's Grub. Today I'm firing up the Weber kettle to reverse sear some nice thick cut pork chops. They're going to be great, so stick around. Okay, you can see here I've got these beautiful bone-in pork chops. These are probably about 1.5 inches thick. They're thick cut. And I'm just going to apply some basic barbecue rub. All right, now we're going to take these ThermoPro wireless thermometers. We're going to poke these right into the center of the pork chops. Go this way this time. Right into the center. And these pork chops are ready for the grill. All right, once you can see flames, you're ready to dump the charcoals. And you can see here, I like to use an upside down Weber basket to hold the coals into place on one side of the grill. And you may want to use a pair of grill gloves for this part. Save yourself from getting burned. And the bottom vent is wide open. The top vent, we're gonna go wide open as well. Okay, then once your grill is heated up a bit, go ahead and scrape these grates down. Get any leftover food off of them. Go ahead and add the pork chops to the indirect side of the grill. So the heat's over here, and I'm going to put the vent over here, so the heat's going to go over the pork chops. And out the top vent. Okay, you can see here now that the pork chops are on. They are at 50 degrees Fahrenheit. And I'm going to cook these till they reach 135 degrees. Pull them off, let them rest for about 10 minutes. And then I'm going to sear them on the hot side of the grill. So the final temperature will be about 145 degrees. And I almost forgot. Add a little hickory. Get some nice smoke flavor on these pork chops. And you can see how that smoke is really rolling from that hickory wood. I want to show you something interesting here. So you can see that the black thermometer on the left is reading 77 degrees, 79 degrees Fahrenheit. And the white thermometer on the right is reading 97 degrees Fahrenheit. So what I'm thinking is that the white thermometer is not quite centered in the meat. It's closer to the edge of the meat. That's why it's going up in temperature faster than the black thermometer. So I'm going to cook these until the black thermometer reads 135, and then of course pull them off and then sear them, so until the final temperature is 145. But yeah, I'm going to go with the black, not the white thermometer here. Okay, you can see here now the black thermometer is at 135 degrees. And again, I am going by that thermometer, not the white one. Time to get these pork chops off the grill. I'm gonna let them rest for about 10 minutes. Now this side's looking a little rusty, so I'm gonna go ahead and sear them on this side. Chop number one. Chop number two. I'm just gonna give these a quick flip. Sear them on the other side. Alright, these have been searing about a minute per side. They look pretty delicious. Get these off the grill. Nice. Okay, so here we have our thick cut bone-in pork chops that we reverse seared on the Weber kettle. And I'm going to give these a cut to see how they look. You can get a close up over here. They are nice and juicy, as you can see. Not bad. There's no pink, which is good. I don't want pink in my pork chops. I'll get a little bit of that juice on these. That's delicious. You know, the last thing you want are overcooked pork chops. These are wonderful. They are absolutely screaming for applesauce. But just wonderful. You can really taste the smoke. You can taste that rub. These are great, super juicy, super tender, and delicious. Definitely give this recipe a try. Get some thick cut bone-in pork chops and reverse sear them on your Weber kettle. You will not be disappointed. And you know, using that ThermoPro, those ThermoPro digital thermometers, really, I mean, you can't screw this up. Give it a try. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Leave a like, subscribe, and of course, keep on grilling.